Hey everyone, it's me Megs, and I am back with this unit that you guys went nuts over on Instagram, okay girls? So we are finally here with this video, and this unit is by Nadula Hair. I am a big fan of Nadula Hair. And all of that information will be down in the description as far as what I use. But this is how the BodyWave texture air dried. When I did first get the unit, I'm sorry I didn't video that, y'all, but it came pre-curled, okay? But I always want to be able to tell what kind of quality hair do I have after it's been washed and conditioned. So this is how it air dried, very shiny, very full. It is 24 inches at 180 density. So I really love the cap construction. There is removable elastic band area here where I can actually adjust the elastic band for that nice glueless fit. It does have some combs at the very bottom, and I do have another adjustable strap at the very bottom there. And I really like at the nape, it has like this grip strip at the base of the unit, and I do like that. So this unit is pre-bleached also and pre-cut. As you can see, the lace is pre-cut, and I love when I have lace is pre-cut because cutting lace is quite challenging sometimes. And this is a closure unit here. And this is a 7x5 HD BlendAway lace, y'all. This lace is very thin. And I really like also that the knots on this unit are very small as well, with this pre-plucked hairline and pre-cut lace. So the lace is super duper thin, y'all. It is 0.16 mm. That's very, very thin. So I'm very excited to try this unit out because I have tried Nadula units in the past and I love them. So I do love that this pre-plucked is a very natural pre-plucked look in my opinion. And I do have a nice amount of parting space with this closure size being 7x5. So it's really, really nice. I'm really liking how small the knots are, which lets me know that, you know, it's not going to take a lot for it to look good, you know. So the lace is super duper thin, and I've had other Nadula wigs in the past, and they have made a pretty good, you know, upgrade when it comes to the lace here. So I am going to apply a little bit of the Fenty Beauty foundation. I'm in the shade 420, and even though it is pre-bleached, I did want to add another hint of color for it to look even more effortlessly natural on. But for my personal preference, I felt like the hairline came too close to the pre-cut edges, which I do agree because it is a pre-cut lace. I felt like the edges were too close to the edge of the lace. I know I said that kind of weird before. I had to clarify myself. So I decided to pluck away some hair, and it did the trick for me. I felt like it looked even more natural here. So I am going to use a little bit of the spritz that I have here, and I'm going to press the hairline, girl. And I just felt like it looked way more natural. As you can see here, I just felt like it looked a little more like my hairline would. So I'm noticing that the lace is super thin and the closure is nice and flat, giving it a really nice, natural, realistic look. I like my wigs to be close and flat to my head. So I am going to sharpen up my part there a little bit with this spray here with an elastic band. And I got a nice crispy line, and it's looking really good so far. So even though this is the BodyWave texture, I am going to straighten it just a little bit to prep for my curls, because I want to make sure my curls are nice and smooth, and I'm just going to dust a little bit of the hair off just because I want a heavier look at the bottom, but I don't want to take any length off. So I just did a dusting, and I'm also going to layer the front of my head, my wig head right here, or the wig rather. So I want layers so that my curls will fall a certain kind of way, and it just gives the wig a little more personality, a little more sass. So I am going to put on a wig cap, And I have my hair in plaits underneath because, you know, I protective style on this hair journey and these wigs are working really well for me. So I am going to apply some of that Fenty Beauty foundation onto my wig cap here. And I did pre-curl my units. That's just what I do. I did pre-curl this unit just to save some time. And when I first put this bad boy on, I said, oh, wow, this real cute. It's giving very realistic, like, the lace is so thin. I've never had lace this thin. And I was like, oh, my wig cap is showing through this. That's how thin the lace is. So I had to pull the wig cap all the way down, but I could imagine how a bald cap would really eat this all the way down. So, wow, I'm very, very impressed with the lace. And I'm going to just pop a little of a heavier layer in the front. I just kind of felt that I should do that. And even that with, like, I had this hair in Bantu knots, it curled really nicely on its own, you know. So I am gonna throw some curls in. I'm using this T3 1" 1/4 size. I did not want this size, y'all. I got the wrong order sent to me, but anywho, I'm gonna part the section in a diagonal and pop in that layer in a diagonal motion too, because I want my curls to fall a certain kind of way. I want like a romantic look. You know, with body wave textures, I just feel like when you do the nice barrel curls, it just looks so beautiful, so romantic. And so this is how I like to curl mine. So I always kind of curl mine going downward because it gives me a certain kind of look if I want more of a wave kind of look. I have different ways that I curl my hair to achieve a different ringlet, or I don't even know what to call that, a different curl direction, I would say. So I'm curling these more going vertical to get more of a wave. You get what I mean? Hopefully. I'm sorry. So I'm just doing the same thing on the other side, curling away from my face and parting the sections in diagonal motions to get them to fall a certain kind of way too. So I'm really still playing with this T3 curling iron. I do want a larger size barrel, but I guess I'll get one later. And I'm just gonna make sure that the front is nice and neat. And these are the curls. I love how they look. And I'm gonna take a wide tooth comb. I did spray my hair with hairspray before doing this, so make sure you do that. And the large comb just separates the curls and gets them to set and lay how you want them to lay. So I love this tighter curled look. It's not a look that I would normally wear because I like my curls to be a bit looser, but this looks beautiful. I love how this turned out. You guys loved it on Instagram. I loved taking pictures in it. It was just such a nice, easy look too. The texture of the hair is gorgeous. And I do enjoy body wave texture because it holds a curl really nice too. But I'm still very shooketh with how thin this lace is. No glue is needed. But I could imagine if I were to glue this down, how flawless that meltdown would be, because the lace is really, really nice. So yeah, I love this unit. It just really curls out great. The curls fell beautifully. I absolutely love how the curls fell. And this is how they fell. Really nice, wavy kind of look, y'all. I love it so much. Nadula.